on, you sea rats! Get off your ship!
Tranny demons.
Holy shit.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
A few moments later.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
So in an absolute desperate move by Bud Light to try to make themselves seem as some sort of virtuous company again, they have now decided it is in their best interest to double down on donating to, apparently, fallen heroes from military families. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Bud Light is deciding to do during Pride Month because they really can't virtue signal to anything else. Otherwise, they're going to get completely roasted. And I think they feel like if they virtue signal to fallen heroes from the military, that it's a safe bet for them that they won't get a lot of backlash. But unfortunately, people are looking at this as a simple virtue signal that really falls flat and nobody's really believing a single word that Bud Light has to say about anything anymore. But let's check out this article from Outkick. It says Bud Light donates to families of fallen military heroes following the backlash from Dylan Mulvaney. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the video, but of course, before we do, just consider giving this video a like to push us out into the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 24,000 subscribers. So it says Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light, and several Washington, D.C. bars, have teamed up to help out the families of fallen veterans. Outkick can report that the Embattled Beer Company is donating a portion of all beer sales to Folds of Honor, the nonprofit organization that helps provide for the families of fallen and disabled service members. The only thing I will say is because, one, I am all for fallen members of the military to get the money that they absolutely deserve. Their families deserve to be taken care of. I am all for that, 100%. So in this scenario, I gotta say, you know what? Take their money. Take their money. Take all of their money that they possibly can give you. Take all of it, people, okay? Take Bud Light's money. But the only thing I have to say is take their money without letting them virtue signal to you. That's what matters the most to me. Because if you take their money, but then you let them use you as a means of virtue signal, that for me is just disingenuous. Like, don't let them do it. They're giving you this money not because they're kind to you. They're giving you this money because they want to use you. So use them back. Use them back. Take their money and say, okay, thank you. And when they want to run a press on you or anything like that to take advantage of the virtue signal, be like, no, we don't want to be on camera. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's a catch-22. Like, I don't want them to say don't take the money because those families deserve as much money as they could possibly get. But in the same token, I want to say fuck Bud Light as much as humanly possible. It says several area bars are participating, include Dirty Water, where owner Chris DeFelice said reps from Bud Light contacted him about the promotion. It was obvious that I had to participate, DeLeese told Outkick. Folds of Honor is a great patriotic organization that helps the families of those who never made it home. It was an easy decision. The promotion states that 25 cents from every aluminum bottle of Bud Light and Budweiser pictured above sold will go to Folds of Honor. Why only 25 cents? Because I guarantee you if it was LGBTQ related stuff and it didn't get backlash, it would be a hell of a lot more money than 25 cents per can. I'm just saying, you guys know that would be an absolute fact. If these were rainbow cans, they would be giving out $1 or $2 or something like that per can, not 25 cents. But again, this is a cheap version of a virtue signal, and they're trying to do anything they can to make themselves look better to the people they think they lost in terms of a customer base. It says Outkick spoke to one bar regular at Dirty Water who put aside his current Bud Light boycott to buy a can because of the promotion. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, God. See, that's the thing. They're going to do stuff like that, and it's going to work. It's going to work because people are so stupid that they just want to go for any virtue signal possible. So now that Bud Light is virtue signaling to the right, or whatever you want to call it, or the military, they want to do it because they believe in the cause. Ladies and gentlemen, Bud Light is not for this cause. They don't care about the cause. They are just trying to make the company look better. After they said, screw you. Bud Light said, screw you. Bud Light said, you are not worth a single penny. You are not worth anything. You are dirt to them, and they're going to replace you with gay people. That's essentially what they wanted. They wanted to attract younger drinkers who, for some reason, young and gay are just synonymous with each other, according to Bud Light. But that's what they wanted to do. They thought that you guys were just all ancient customers. You're just people who are going to die off, so there's no reason to make you happy at all. It says this latest move from Anheuser-Busch comes in the wake of yet another steep decline in sales. While the numbers were slightly better than the previous week, sales of Bud Light were still down nearly 24% on a dollar basis for the week ending May 27th compared to last year. To make matters worse, Modelo Especial overtook Bud Light as a top-selling beer for the month of May. And to make matters even worse, experts recently warned that the once popular beer could lose shelf space this fall if numbers don't improve. Yeah, not great. Now, we did make videos on that prior about them potentially losing their shelf space amongst major retail giants. The problem is that those retail giants base their shelf space and their allocation off of the sales for the couple months prior, right? So we all know that Bud Light has been down for how many weeks now? Like, it's 9 weeks now, I think. We're in the 9th week. So they've been down for quite a while, and there's no stopping it, right? It seems like it's not stopping at all. It's basically stagnated at about 20 to 30%, and they're going to continue to lose that amount of money. So it's basically at this point that they've pretty much accepted that this is going to be the new normal for them in terms of sales. They got to accept the fact that they are going to be down 20 to 30% compared to last year, and then hopefully next year they could look like they broke even. You know what I'm saying? And they don't continue to get worse. But that's essentially what's happening with their numbers. It says it all stems from good old Dylan Mulvaney the Grifter partnership back in April when Bud Light made a special can for the transgender grifter to celebrate 1 year of being a man in woman face. While Anheuser-Busch has since done their best to distance themselves from the fiasco, it's been to no avail. This particular promotion, while undoubtedly in response to the fallout, is nevertheless a good sign of things to come. While Bud Light has teamed up with Folds of Honor before, this particular move marks a staunch shift back to the beer's core base. Is it a little too late? That remains to be seen. Regardless, it's still an awesome promotion and one that deserves applause from all sides. I don't necessarily think so. I don't think it deserves applause. I think they should just donate the money and not have to do it through sales. It is very clear that they are trying to use this promotion as a means to up their sales, right? So they're using the fallen heroes of military to up their sales. Had they just taken money and donated to this particular organization, that would have been something different, right? But they're not. They're using it to try to bolster sales. They're using it to try to up their image. They're using it to virtue signal, and that's why I have zero care for it. That's why I don't even want to entertain a conversation with Bud Light or Anheuser-Busch. I never want to, honestly, but if you're going to try to virtue signal to the military, just give them money. Give money to this organization. Don't require a sale of a can in order to do so. You can go sell your beer to a whole bunch of young gay people. Use that money you get from them to go give to these organizations like Folds for Honor. But they're never going to do that, right, ladies and gentlemen? It's all about the sale. It's all about trying to bolster their image and bolster their profit. So at the end of the day, all I got to say is if you take money from Anheuser-Busch in terms of any kind of virtue signal, do not let them utilize you in that virtue signal. Take the money and run and use them just like they want to use you. Because at the end of the day, this corporation does not give a crap about you, and it needs to be known to the masses. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.